I definitely need some lipstick on. Hi, Pika. So cute. So hello and welcome to today's video. Since autumn is here and the biggest wardrobe changes that happen during the year are usually in spring and autumn, we switch the jackets that are a bit on the warmer side to something that's a little bit lighter for the summer and other way around. If you don't do it in one go, it kind of usually becomes a bit of a problem for like the first few weeks. You can't really figure out what to wear because you forget what you have in your wardrobe because it's been away for like put away for about 6 months. This is Hopa, by the way. And she just keeps walking around with an attitude and sneezing. What is it? Are you bored? What's up? She's bored. Today I am transitioning into my fall/winter wardrobe, and that means going through all of the stuff that I have, deciding what to put away and whatnot. And the thing is, I started it already because it's gonna be a long process and I don't wanna keep you here too long, you know. First of all, I got kind of lucky, and there's this vintage store that I really love, and they had a bunch of leather jackets come in, and I needed one, so I got one. And it's super cute, and I absolutely love it. And the best part about it is that I'm gonna be able to wear it for a really long time, you know? That's what I'm trying to do with my wardrobe. I'm trying to build it up a little bit to be more sustainable, to last longer in terms of like how long I can wear something, because that's the problem that I have with a lot of clothes that I own, is that for a bit of time, because I like needed to buy a bunch of things for example, for a whole like season, right? So I would need like a jacket, I would need boots, I would need a couple of shirts, a pair of pants or whatever. Just because there's so many things that I needed to buy, I would have to buy lower quality because otherwise I wouldn't be able to afford having enough clothes to just clothe myself entirely, right? So now I'm trying to replace things that are kind of bad quality with something that would last me longer, that costs a little bit more maybe, but at the very least it's like a good purchase, right? Most of the things, like for this season, the only two things I needed was this jacket, and I'm also in need of a good pair of boots. They're gonna last a long time instead of being worn out by the end of like one season. Everything else I think I'm good with because I have clothes from previous years or whatever, and I've started to replace things a while ago already. So hi Pika. So far I've got my jacket here. I still have my blouse here. I can wear it in the winter or in the summer. I have like a whole pile of things that I need to get to dry cleaners. The thing is, I'm trying to not have a lot of things to get to dry cleaners because it's so expensive. So I usually just try to kind of figure out a way to clean it myself unless I can't do that. This is just like for layering, like layering pieces. Very summery, but because they are layering pieces, it doesn't really matter. This shirt is from the time that I filmed Clueless video. I got this from one of the thrift stores and I really like it. It's like a see-through shirt. I think that it's gonna work for at least this early fall, you know. This dress, however, I feel like it might still work if it's like with a very big jacket. However, this dress, definitely not. I need to get rid of it. By get rid of it, I mean putting it at the back of my closet. Also this skirt, I usually don't really wear it in the winter, and that reminds me that I need to find another skirt that I usually wear in the winter. You're probably not gonna be able to even hear me from that far away, but let me find a pair of jeans. Excuse me. So these ones are bootcut mid-rise jeans. They're pretty good. It's denim form. I believe that the denim form is sold at Aritzia. I sat on something. First tip for those wardrobes is that, by those wardrobes I mean autumn and winter wardrobes, is that most of the time you already have a lot of things that you can either go get dry cleaned or try a new method of cleaning to get it to look more like what it looked like when you just purchased it. And it's better to try and do something like that than to constantly buy things that you throw out every season, you know. It's a little bit wasteful. Also, another thing that you need to do is put a bunch of things into your laundry basket, because I don't know, there may be a lot of perfect people out there, okay, that put their sweaters away when they're perfectly clean, okay? I'm starting to do this because, see, like I'm a little bit more organized this year. I actually decided to set a day when I'm actually going to, you know, change my entire wardrobe to the fall wardrobe. But usually I just kind of stop wearing sweaters until one day I'm like, oh my god, it's just so hot that I better put it away because it's always in the way. But I forget to check whether there's like a stain somewhere or something like that. And then the next year, or not next year, but like 6 months later, I get this wonderful surprise of, you know, playing is it dirty, is it not game, you know, with the sweaters. So I would suggest that you either do it when you put them away, which is a smarter way to go about it, or if you like me and you're a little shit, you know, maybe make a laundry pile of all the sweaters that you need to wash. Some of them more than others. Some of them I'm not entirely sure if they're even dirty or not. I just threw them in a pile. So 1, 2, 3, 4, just sweaters to take care of, okay? Decide what kind of shirts, long sleeve shorts or whatever, you're gonna be sporting in the winter or in the, like, you know, colder days of fall. Are you the type of person who's gonna wear blouses and then just put a jacket on? Are you the type of person who wears tank tops and then layers a bunch of crap on top of it and wears cardigans or something? I am personally more of a person who wears something like this. Like, it's a v-neck, so it's a little bit, it's not ideal for a super windy day if you're not wearing like a zip-up jacket or something like that. But this waffle material, like waffle knit shirts, are really great for colder weather because they fit really well and they're really good for layering with like more statement pieces like your favorite jacket or your favorite jeans, boots, whatever it is, you know. And you don't have to be worrying about them too much. Yes! She's crying! Let me get her.
Why get off the bed if you want to get on the bed 2 minutes later? Why? You see that? You see that in her face? You see that?
Look at this face. Look at it. So cute. You don't really need more than 2 pair of pants, like 2 pairs of jeans, for example, for everyday use. You can have another one for skiing or something like that, or something that's a little bit more sporty rather than jeans if you are wearing a lot of sporty kind of street style inspired looks. Try and be honest with yourself. That's gonna save you so much money and so much time if you just are honest about purchases. For example, if you are really into a preppy look, then you will get a lot of use from things like a plaid skirt. 2 would be more than enough. For example, I have one in, you know, warm tone, this yellow, and then I have one in this blue. So I can kind of work within either warm palette or cold palette, and I can make it work regardless, you know. A small black skirt is very useful. If you're into wearing skirts in the winter, have a bunch of tights. I need to buy new tights because these tights, you might not be able to see it from afar. Maybe you are able to see it and I'm just looking like a complete idiot. But there's a lot of like little runs everywhere, but it's because like I have a dog and I put her on my lap a lot, and she likes to dance on me a little bit, and her nails definitely, they're not friends with really sheer tights. Try to get tights before you start wearing them a lot because you're gonna be surprised how many tights have runs or holes in them. It's a nightmare. I was so excited about that SheerTech situation. Did you hear about it? There was a lot of like ads for it and whatnot. People were saying that it stays without any runs and like stays in a really pristine condition for a really long time, like they're indestructible or something. And like they're apparently, like I looked up reviews, especially like on websites like Reddit, and people are saying that it's not true, and I'm kind of upset about it because I thought that finally I'm gonna be able to have some kind of sustainable pair that I could just like fix ups here and there and it wouldn't look super like messy, but apparently that's never gonna happen, so whatever. I wear suits. I wear a lot of suit coats, men's suit coats, really big ones, and that's mainly for autumn and spring, obviously, because it gets a little bit too cold to wear those things in the winter. Oh, by the way, let me show you. Right? It's so cute. I love it. I am very basic in that sense that every single day, like in the summer, I kind of wear more colorful stuff unless I'm not in the mood. But in the winter, I guess what I do wear every single day is usually this puffer jacket. Ignore the dress under it. It has nothing to do with the whole situation here. But this yellow jacket, I really love it. It's polyester. It's not like made that well, but it has been a great everyday jacket for me for about 2 if not 3 years now. So specifically for winter, of course. And I kind of love it. Can't wear it too much in the autumn and spring because it rains too much in Vancouver. It really gets wet really easily. It's not waterproof, so I can't wear it in like really rainy situations. But aside from this really bright jacket, I usually don't wear really bright clothing in the winter, mostly because a lot of winter clothes, the ones that I do like, for example, a leather jacket, or it's not really winter clothes per se, it's just Vancouver winter, you know, it doesn't get that cold here. Another white shirt. I got this jacket out. I wear this one a lot too, but it's a little bit less nice than the one that I showed you before. This one is a bit, it's nice, it's just not made out of sustainable materials, and it's starting to like really peel, you know, but this part is still fine, so I'm not too worried about it. Another white shirt. I have like 2 because I wear them a lot. When I was in school in Europe, I used to have to wear uniform, as one does, and our uniform had a lot of like white shirts and stuff like that, and I wouldn't wear them out of some weird principle and would get in trouble all the time. And now as an adult, when I don't have to be wearing them, all of a sudden I'm wearing them. Excuse me, I don't know. If you don't wear suits, maybe don't buy something like this, but I'm gonna show you anyway. I have this jacket and skirt suit, and I really like it. I don't wear it a lot just because I usually keep it for either days when I really want to wear it for some reason, or days when I am doing an interview or something that requires a little bit of sleekness in one way or another. My backdrop almost fell. God damn it. So this dress, really love it. It's yellow. I love yellow. Can't wear it in the winter, so I'm gonna have to put it away. Same with another dress that has similar structure, but it's not as long. Let me show you. It's really cute too. It's so 90s. Wait. Look at this. Isn't that the cutest? It's like a lot shorter. So 90s. I love it. The issue is they are way too summery, but I don't know how. I don't have enough hangers to just put it in the back. Let's do this. So now another jacket. Okay, got another little number. I love this one too. Obviously I have this. I have 2 of those. I bought one of them like a long time ago, and then I realized that I wear it so much that I might as well have 2. Alright, this skirt, love it. Too summery. I'm not gonna wear it in the winter because with tights it's gonna look ridiculous. I'm gonna miss it. This is definitely for the winter, but it's this thick knit skirt and it's quite long. Can you see it? This shirt, I love wearing it. It's a bit too summery, but I'm gonna put it still not too far away because I might wear it for a video or something because I'm filming at home. It's not cold here. So I have this jeans on this thing, but I feel like I'm gonna use this thing for skirts actually. How did I get a splinter? From what? From where? See, I have one pair that's really big. This matchy set is a little bit summery, like too summery. So am I gonna be able to wear it? I don't know. I'll keep it here for now. I got 2 shirts that have like a bit of color instead of just... I usually don't wear bright clothing in the winter. I don't know what to tell you. Don't know why. I have no idea. These are the shirts. There's like 3 of them that I bought a while ago when I needed shirts and I didn't have much money. And I'm trying to replace them with newer shirts, but for now I still have them just in case I need to wear something. Let's put away this skirt.
I usually don't wear really bright clothing in the winter.
It is denim and it doesn't look bad with tights, so I can wear it in the winter, so I'm keeping it out. I also need to clean a couple of my big suit jackets because they're practically impossible to clean by yourself at home without ruining them. So I'm gonna have to go and pay to get them clean, and it's like not made out of money. Gotta do it anyway though. What do you think? Should I put it on a stretchy thing or no? Let's put the jeans here. So 1 pair of bootcut jeans. You don't need more than 2 pairs of jeans. Have 1 signature jacket. Honestly, I wanted to start some kind of like trend or something like that. Maybe like make a video about it. Let me know what you think about it. But I wanted to do like a trend of trying to slow down the consumption by making yourself into kind of like a cartoon character. Like you have a signature look that you just like change very marginal things about the look. So for example, when I wear this yellow jacket in the winter, I basically wear it every single day. I don't mind it. Like I don't mind that every day I'm in that jacket, you know? So kind of having that signature look as like a cartoon character, what do you think? Should I do something like that? Like a video about it? If you have any ideas as to like what I can do with this type of thing, if I can make it into like a little trend or tag thing, let me know. I think that would be fun. I'm gonna have to dive in again into my wardrobe to see if there are any treasures that I'm missing. Okay, so I have this shirt, this t-shirt I'm gonna get handed. Sorry, Pika.
Did you get scared by me? Really?
I think I should actually leave one spot empty. Oh, found it. I have this big pants that I wear in the winter too. When it's cold out, they come in really handy.
Where do I put you?
I should have left like at least one spot for a sweater, but I think I can put it on top of like, for example, this thing. I think this one is gonna be my last one for today. Am I gonna have to go in and do it all? Kind of redo some things. And also I have this. Isn't that cute? Of course it's not like matching what I'm wearing right now or anything like that, but isn't that a cute little vest? It's gonna be very cozy in the winter to wear it. Obviously not happy about the layering that much. It's not too bad, but I'm not a fan of this with this, you know. The necklines are not really mashing in my opinion. Meshing. Let me know what you're doing for this year's look and what kind of things are gonna be your signature things. If you have a cartoon look that you want to sport, because I'm gonna be out there in my yellow jacket in the winter and my black leather in the fall and spring. Yeah, let me know. Bye!